Okay, so hello there, everybody. So I thought that we would take a look at one of the potential solutions for that assignment dealing with this container thingy, and just kind of we'll just take a look at one of the solutions. Like I said, there's many different ways that we could unwrap this. So I'm going to start off just by taking a look at what I've got here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and bring up our movement widget. And so I see that my object isn't actually centered and the pivot is down here. It doesn't really matter, except it kind of irks me. So I'm going to adjust my pivot. And you know what? Let me hold on just a second. Okay, just had to start that thing that shows what keys I'm pressing. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust my pivot point just because I want to. So I'll press D on the key, whatever this is, keyboard. Yeah, and just move that up there. Press D to get out of that, and then I'm gonna drop this down here. Okay, go ahead and do a modify, freeze my transformations, and what I'm doing here. If you take a look, see right now my translation is 0, -9, 7, blah blah. So if I just do a modify freeze transformations, it's now 0, 0, 0. Okay, so that basically defaulted it. Okay, nice. I'm going to go ahead and save that as a nice little starting point. Take a look at my model real quick and get an idea of materials I'm going to want eventually. Oops, I'm in the wrong view. Which things I might want to do material-wise, how I might want to approach this thing. All right, so looking at this, obviously I've got the big container. Yeah. I've got some, let's go to face mode. That might be easier on some of this stuff. So like this right here, and I think there's a matching one over here. Yep. I'm thinking that might be some kind of sign or something like that, maybe. Yeah. All right, I've got some metal rod things here. I'm sure there's a more technical term, but I'm thinking probably some kind of bare metal. I've got like 4, 5 of these on each side. Then I've got these things. These are like, I don't know, a hinge. I don't. I guess they're not called hinges. I don't know, hydraulic something or other. Kind of like in screen doors or like in the trunk of your car or whatever. So this is probably going to be a different material. Maybe this is bare metal, like this. These down here, probably a different type of bare metal, but yeah. And this is going to be something different from this, which is probably different from this. And then I've got all these mounts or these brackets, whatever you might want to call these. This definitely looks brackety. This looks brackety. Not really sure what to do with those. Maybe those are all like the same base material that this whole skid plate thing is that the container rests on. Yeah, I could kind of see that. Okay, I've got these guys up here. Something that a crane could connect to, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're the same material as the skid plate. Maybe they're the same material as this. Okay, so yeah, I've got so I see some objects there, and that starts to help me get an idea of how I might want to group things. Right now, I'm thinking that a lot of this stuff is going to be like just kind of annoying to deal with, so I'm probably going to go after those first because these big pieces, well, they're going to be easy. Yeah, so I think I'll just kind of focus one side and go from there and start putting things together in my UV layout and see what happens. So let's go back to our object mode really quick. And then I'm just going to do a UV and do an automatic just to get me started. Go to my UV, well, let's go to Windows. There it is, Windows, Workspaces, and let's bring up our UV editing workspace. Okay, so here's our automatic unwrap. The thing it has going for it is that it has everything at a consistent pixel resolution. So if I were to, there it is, bring that up, you can see over here everything is at a consistent pixel resolution. There's no stretching, there's no skewing. So that's really what it's got going for it at the moment. And it put everything out here as best it could. Really a lot of wasted space, like right in here is wasted, right here is wasted. So as I have things selected, any place that's colored like that is a place that I can't overlap UVs, but I've got room down here. So you could imagine like a bunch of this junk could have been packed down here. We have more room for anything. All of these little itty bitty things, yeah, there's got to be a way to stitch them better together. One thing that I'm kind of thinking about though is these end caps here on these little tiny things. They're probably going to be left alone, so I am going to have some little itty bitty pieces floating around. But as far as the cylinder itself, I should be able to stitch all of that together. At least that's what I'm going to hope for. That will be my goal. So I'm going to go ahead and select everything over here. Let's move it out of my 1-1 space. And I guess we're going to get started. Let's see. Yeah, I can't do this without at least some kind of music, so pick something to listen to in the background here. So I don't. Okay, and there we go. All right, so what do I want to start with? You know what? Let's start with. Okay, so I said I'm going to start on this side. Let's start with this thing right here. Why not? So I'm going to go to my UV mode, or I'm sorry, UV shell. And I want to go ahead and, so I grabbed one chunk. Let's just pull that chunk over here. F to focus on it, also zooms in. I probably don't want to be that zoomed in, but cool. Let's go to our edge mode. Let's stitch some things around here. Moving so. Do this one. Moving so. Keep going. Moving so. We got to the end. Let's go ahead, go to a UV shell. I'm going to grab that one and I'm going to grab that one. That'll be easier. And that one. So now I've got both of those selected. Let's come over here. F on my keyboard to focus in. And I'm just going to go ahead and move these. See if I can't at least kind of pretend like I'm going to keep things packed together in some way. Alright, so I'll put you guys up here. I don't really see an advantage to stitching that anywhere. I could do a cut on this seam. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. I could do an edge, do that one. Shift X to cut that, and then let's see, where are those edges? There's one. There's one. And I wanted that one up there. Okay, then I'll do it this way. I'll go with that one, and that one. And I could do a cut and sew, move and sew. And I can do that. I don't really see what that got me, to be honest with you. I'm still utilizing the same amount of space, but now these things are all connected right here. So I don't really see an advantage to going that approach. So let's go on back here. Let's stitch these back together. Boom, boom. And we'll just do, we'll stitch them. All right. Go to my UV shells. Let's pack these guys down here just a little bit better. All right, so we're off and running. So I'll do one more of these, and then, no, actually, yeah, actually, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just do one more, and then I'll pause the video while I grab all the rest of them. So let's zoom in up over here. I'm going to grab that face right there, doing F to zoom in on it, or focus on it, really. Let's move this piece down over here. All right, let's go with our edges. I want that edge and that edge. Let's try to do more than one at a time. There we go. That edge and that edge. Wait a second. Okay. Oh, I see. Because, yeah, I see. That was the last little chunk there. Okay, nice. Go to our UV shell. I'm going to move you over to here. Let's find our end caps. Well, that's one of them, and that's the other one. All right, let's go find them out here. And kind of Stack them over here. All right, get this guy down here. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. And let's get this guy down here. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get the other ones of these laid out like this, and we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so welcome back. So what you can see here is we've got the 4 rods, I guess, whatever, from each side. The smaller ones are these top ones, and the bigger ones are those bottom ones. And I basically have them grouped. So like right here are all the ones on this side, and there's the ones on the other side. So I figured we'd go ahead and take a look at doing this one really quick. Now, one of the things that we need to pay attention to as we're doing this is where our seams are. So as I look in, zoom in, now, of course, this model has been triangulated, which is what some of those extra lines are. Basically the process of going through FBX, which does add some extra edges in there. But keep in mind that really we're just looking for the straight ones. If they're going at an angle, the triangulated ones, we don't really care. But anyway, this particular thing, it looks like I'm going to want, see right up there and right up down there is a seam. So I'm going to do along the top up here, I'm thinking. So let's see, is it that one? So is that the straight one? Looks like it. Yep, there we go. And we'll go ahead and stitch there. And then I'm just going to keep going around until, and I'll go ahead and do one over here on this side. All right, there we go. So now I've got that whole cylinder rod piece put together. I just need to grab its end pieces. And I'm going to put this over here with these bolts because I'm thinking they might be similar materials. I'm not positive, but there's a good possibility I'm going to go that route when I get to Quixel eventually. So let's grab that end cap and this end cap. Come over here and find them with an F. Okay, I see which ones they are, so I'm going to do like so. Let's grab those 2. And let's move them over to here. And I guess I'll just set them right up on top, like so. All right, so as long as you're here, let's go ahead and grab this other side real quick. Jump. F on that one. Let's pull you over to here. There we go. And zoom in here. Edge. Zoom in a little bit more. So I'm going to do both of those at once. Let's do a move and sew. There we go. Move and sew. And we got those taken care of. So let's grab this UV shell. Get you a little closer over there. Looks good. And then I want to grab your end caps. One is there, and the other is over here. Right there. There we go. Go find those guys. Bring them a little closer. Good enough. And then let's go stack those on top. And really what I'm doing over here in my 1-1 space, I'm most likely not going to leave this laid out the way that I am. I'm just kind of packing some things together that are similar. And, maybe it'd be easier if I put them outside my 1-1 space just to reinforce that, hey, that is not actually my final layout. So I'll just put them up there. Okay, so what do we want to go after next? Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and grab that. That's got to be pretty easy, right? Okay, so I've got that thing selected. So I'm going to come over here, do an F on it. I'm going to move it up here. I'm just going to stitch all the way around it here. So let's go to our edges. Do that one. Didn't want it to move, but that's cool. I didn't want it to rotate either. So let's see. Well, I'll fix that rotation here in just a second. Let's do this edge and that edge. Yes, still that edge. All right, and now I want to actually rotate that. So I'm going to do UV shell, and over here in my UV toolkit, I'm going to go to my transform, and under rotation, I'm just going to make sure that my snap is on. And then I'm going to decide which way I want to rotate this thing. So let's go to edge. Are you the top? You are the bottom. Okay. So go back to my shell, and let's go ahead and rotate it like so. All right, nice. And then I'm just going to move this over here. Yes. And then we can quickly grab the other one. Pull it up here. And let's see what we got. Let's do an edge. We'll grab that edge. I'll do that edge. And then I'll go ahead and grab both sides. There we go. Let's go back to our UV shell. Let's move over here. Now, it's off screen, right? But if I hold down the middle mouse button, I can still kind of grab it and drag it anyway. So that can be beneficial. All right, let's put you guys close to each other because you're friends. Or at least we're going to pretend you're friends. There we go. Okay. So what else should we do on this? Let's see. Another thing to pick up on this side. Let's go after this arrangement right here. So I'm going to select that. And let's see. Zoom out some. Pull it up here. Okay, so the way this thing is arranged, if I look at it, go ahead and grab my edge. So this is the top edge. And another way you could have seen that is you see this edge right in between. Well, that's probably that edge right there. Okay, so how do I want to do this? Oops, sorry. My cup is hitting the microphone. Well, for beginners, I'm pretty sure I want to go ahead and grab that edge. Let's do a move and sew. Ah, that looks pretty nice. And then I can just, what do you think? Right there off the middles. Yeah, let's just do it right off the middles there. Cut and sew, move and sew. That's a pretty nice little chunk right there. If I try to stitch over here, it's not going to wrap around there. But this one right there will. So I could either, stitch it there, or stitch it there, or stitch it there. I've got to pick one. Generally with boxes, and this is roughly boxy-like, you generally stitch in the middle. Not always, but generally. Okay, so that gives me that guy. So let me go ahead and take care of the other ones that are like that. All right, so we got all four of those guys squared away. Let's see, where do we want to, let's just drag them up over here, and we'll just start a new little stack collection right here. This is going to be my bracket collection, sure. What else? You know what? Let's take on this guy right here. Figure out how we want to approach this thing. Well, these bottom pieces can be stitched. We'll need a seam either there. Dang it. There we go. So we'll either need a seam like right there or right there. Either way. So those could be, like this could be stitched onto that, which could probably then be stitched onto that, but we'll need that seam running down there. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so coming over here, I'm going to pull this guy up here, zoom in here a little bit, and grab an edge. I'll grab this edge right here, which goes to that part. Didn't want to move it like that, dang it. So let's grab this edge instead then. There we go. Then we'll do this side. Okay, now we'll go ahead and grab this side. Uh-oh, we have overlaps. If I zoom in here, you can see where these are overlapping right here. Not good, but we expected that. Remember, I was just saying we'll put a seam right down here. We've already got this white seam, but up here at the top, we're missing it. So we'll grab that and grab that. Shift X to create our seams there. Let's go ahead and move those two shells out of the way. We're going to stitch them back on in a minute. We're just not there. Let's go back to our edge. Get that edge, boink, and that, boink, and yeah, there we go. Oh, no, we're missing something. See, I still have a seam right here. Let's do you and you and you. Yes, you. Yes, yes. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes. All right. I could probably stitch these two. I'm not really sure I get an advantage out of that. I guess I'll go ahead and do it anyway. Like I said, I don't really know that I get an advantage out of that. So let's take a look here. And here you can see our layout. Pretty nice, pretty consistent. All right, good. Okay, so we will go ahead and do that for the rest of these little bracket mounts, I think they are. Seems like a bracket mount. Okay. All right, so we got those 4 mounts done. Let's see, let's move them over here also. Go ahead and put them over here-ish. Looks good. So those are done, those are done. Let's see. What else do we have here? We've got these down at the bottom. We've got this up here at the top. Okay, yeah, let's take on this one down here at the bottom. So how do we want to approach this? Well, these insides are not really going to be all that visible, so I'm kind of thinking, well, I can do a lot of what I've already been doing. Like these edges right here, I can just take those and lay them out flat like I've been doing, and then like stitch both of those sides onto this back edge. And that'd probably work. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so I'm going to kind of do some shortcuts here. Oops, I didn't want to move that. That would have been bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab all 4 of those faces, or those UV shells right there. Over here, let's do a F. Focus on that. All right, let's split these apart just a little bit. Let's go to our edge mode. I want that edge, that edge, that edge, that edge. Moving so. Let's go find them. UV shell. Joop, 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 joop. There we go. There they are. I'm trying to hide. Get you guys up here. There we go. Alrighty. Split it apart a little bit there. Okay, so let's go back to our edge mode. So that must be down here somewhere. And the reason I say that is because, am I on W? Yes, I am. Yeah, there. It's got to be down there somewhere. And then that one's down there somewhere as well. All right, so let's see. Let's just go along the bottom here. Boing, boink, boink. And we'll do a quick moving so. Okay, see, I'm at the bottom. Because my gizmo here, it isn't like in between this edge and the matching one, so I'm at the bottom there. And now I'll just go along here, cut and sew, moving so, and we're at the bottom again. All right, do another UV shell. Let's move this out here a little ways. I'll move you over here, and I'm going to move you over here. This is going to get a little messy here, but that's okay. I don't mind. Let's do edge. See, I want to just come out here and select that edge and that edge, that edge, and that edge. Cut and sew, move and sew. There we go. I'm going to do the same thing right here. Move and sew. And then I want to make sure that those are also the edges that I'm looking for. Yep, the trailing edges. There we go. And move and sew. All right, let's separate out these shells so that they're not sitting on top of each other. Okay, and then we'll just take these chunks and let's go put them over somewhere. This is also part of my bracket arrangement. There we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side of this real quick. Okay, so we've got all of them unwrapped. Let's do a little bit of house cleaning with these things. So we'll go ahead and rotate this guy. Something like that. Yeah. And we'll take you, rotate you. Zoop. Okay, and put you over there-ish. And then we'll rotate this guy. And then we'll see what we're going to unwrap next on this wonderful container thing. All right, so what else do we have? Well, we haven't done those. Okay, so those are there, those are there. And by having things separated out, I can quickly tell what areas I've done or not. See, oh, I haven't done those guys. So let's take a look. How do we want to approach these things? Because these things don't look wonderfully great. Well, a couple of interesting things. The inside is probably largely irrelevant. So we can either stitch right here and right there and then like cut so that these go together, or we could do that, or we could use just this top part and stitch off of there. You know what, let's go this route and see what happens here. Let's do an F to kind of zoom in there. Let's go with an edge. Let me grab this edge. Okay, let's get our shell back. Oops, yeah. Where'd you go? There you are. I didn't really expect it to rotate like that, but oh well, life goes on. Okay, you're down there. That's not the edge I'm looking for. That's the edge I'm looking for. Now I'm watching over here as I'm clicking around to see which parts I'm selecting here. We'll stitch that. What's going on here? That's not bad. Okay. All right, so let's see, what can we do about putting this top piece together? Let's go with an edge. Okay, you are definitely one of them. So we'll go with a cut and sew, move and sew. All right. Well, you will go together pretty well, I do believe. All right, so I'm going to do some splitting apart here. Let's take this one and do a Shift X. Nice. Let's take this one, Shift X. Let's grab this edge. Okay. And then we can do you and you. Oh, what do you think? You want to try that? Let's see what that does. Seems alright. Didn't seem too bad. See this right here, I mean, we're going to have a seam somewhere. Either, we need a seam. We're not going to be able to avoid it. So, however we want to do that. It does seem like, there's nothing we can do about that. Okay. Well, let me double check, see how that kind of looks there. And I know it's rotated because this is rotated. That's fine. I'm just looking for consistency. It looks pretty good. All right, so that gives me... So now I'm wondering, could I just go ahead and stitch the inside of this thing? Could I do you in a cut sew? Maybe we can do it this way. Move and sew. Ooh, don't like that. Let's see. Cut and sew, move and sew. Duplicate on the inside what we did externally? Maybe? The little bitty piece. So, oh, that's going to be those end caps, huh? Okay, so you're connecting there. That's nice. Where do you connect? There's your little end cap. Nice. And then you guys connect. Okay, cool. All right. Do I like this? That becomes the next question. Okay, you go there. No. Let's see you. Cut and sew. That's just ugly. Yeah, that's just terrible right there. Yeah, I kind of already don't like this, but I'm gonna play around with it anyway. I mean, I really don't like it. Let's see though. Let's just try something with it. Let's go here and let's just do a edit. And I don't know why I went to edit. I wanted to go to, it's in modify, isn't it? Yeah, modify, and let's bring up optimize. Either do an unfold or legacy relax. Let's do a legacy relax. Let's just see what happens. Let's do one of these. See, that point's not moving. That's really what I wanted to move around. So let me see here. Let's go back to edge mode. Let's grab that edge. Let's do a shift X. Go back to a UV shell. I'll put that piece anywhere else. Like over there maybe? Would it then be happy? Moving so. Haha, it's happy. And I got this really goofy looking gap right here in the middle. I'm not really thrilled with that gap, but I'm kind of liking this little unwrap here. Modify. Let's go back to our optimize again. Yeah, it's not doing anything else. Alright, let's see what we have. Now you can almost just visualize it right here. Looks pretty consistent. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. It's not really a pretty thing. But yeah, I'm going to do that anyway. Kind of goofy looking. Kind of feel like I'm forcing things to stitch together to do that. Feel a little bit awkward about that. In fact, yeah, I don't like that. No, I'm not going to do that. Don't like it. Don't like it. So I'm going to just do those, and let's see. I'm going to separate them right down here. Shift X. I just don't see the point in really forcing that to fit together correctly. There we go. And let's just do something. Let's just kind of reset these guys a little bit. We'll do an automatic on those guys. It's going to give me these huge chunks, which is fine. I don't mind. Then I'll scale those back down and match here in just a minute. All right, so let's redo those. I'm going to start with you this time. Pull you over here. And let's do an edge. Alrighty. Do it a little differently this time. Do a Shift X on that. We'll stitch those guys together. There we go. And then for the inner pieces, I'm actually just going to leave them. I'm not going to try to stitch them onto here. I mean, as you saw, we can. It just felt really, really forced. You know, it didn't feel like it belonged there. But the only way I could almost buy it is if I do cut and sew, move and sew. But you see, these are going to overlap now, so that makes it not doable. See the overlap right there. So yeah, not going to worry about that. So let's come into here. There we go. Go back to my UV shell, grab you. Okay, so that's how I'm going to do that. And so let's kind of get started on our next one. And then I'll pause the video while I wrap these up. So I'm going to go ahead and start like back there. And what I'm really looking at now is you can see that these are way out of scale. So I'm just going to use these other ones to kind of help me get this back into the scale that I want. So let's see. All right, so we'll be back in a couple minutes. Okay, so we've got all of those unwrapped. Just got to get these two monstrosities here back down to scale. Come on. Whoop, don't invert your scale. That looks pretty darn close, doesn't it? That's close, but not right. Alright, that's probably spot on. Good enough for me. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to rotate these just a smidge. And then after that, go ahead and put them over in my completed stack that I have. Okay, let's take these guys. Let's get them a little bit closer. Let's take all of you guys, and let's put all of you guys right down here. Sure, something like that. And we can worry about packing them tighter later when we're doing more stuff. Okay, so these are also brackety things, so I'm going to put those over there. What do we have left? Okay, you're there, you're there, you're there, you're there. Got that done, got that done, got that done. Got those bottom. Okay, so I guess we're up to these guys here. So, well, here's how I'm thinking about maybe approaching these. I zoom in here a little bit. Get up here. So I'm thinking that this bottom part down here will probably be a separate material from this part. So I want to put a seam right in there and break these apart, really, is what I'm thinking about doing. So for right now, though, I'm going to select these. And I'm just going to stitch them together in one loop pattern. So let's go ahead, do an edge. Maybe zooming in a little bit more will help me here. And I'll move and so. There we go. Let's grab that one down in there. And move and so. And then we'll get that edge there. Okay. Let's come over here to this side. There we go. Get that one. And let's go ahead and get that one. There we go. But we're not wrapping around yet, so we'll keep going. Get those guys. Now we're wrapping around. Okay. Let's see. Whereabouts is that seam? It's right there. But you know what? I would rather have it a little bit further in. I'm thinking like that seam. So I'd rather have this seam. Boing, boing, dink. Do a Shift X. There we go. And now I can come over here to this side. Go ahead and grab these pieces and do a move and so. All right, nice. And then, so to get to what I was saying, I'm going to then go through down here and go ahead and create a seam right here. Shift X. Okay, so this is going to be that different material part than the, I don't know what that is, the arm of that thing or whatever. So yeah, there we go. So I've got that laid out. So I'm just going to repeat this process for my other ones, for my other 3 pieces like this, and we'll see where we're at once we get that taken. All right, we got those 4 chunks, or those 4, whatever they are, squared away here. So let's kind of go ahead and group them a little bit. odd how that one's balloons out a little at the bottom, but whatever. I don't really care. All right, so I'm going to bring these over to here somewhere. These bottom ones, I'm kind of thinking they're a different type of material for sure, but I'm not really sure what yet. And these top, they're definitely not the same material that I've been dealing with. So, yeah, I don't know. These might end up being the same material as this down here. We'll wait and see. Okay, so what do we have left on a side here? So I've got that. I've got the bolt. Let me deselect. Okay, I've got that. Yes, I've got that. I've got that. I've got that. Yes. This. Yes. This. I think. Okay, yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape here. Okay, so next up, let's go after these pieces up here. Let's do these fellas here. So I'm just going to do a box select right here, just to select everything. Hold down Shift and deselect a couple things, like so. So now the only pieces I have are the ones that go up on the top. All right, so let's do something with these things. I'm going to grab those. All right, I'm going to do something basically similar to what we've been doing. Go to my edge selection. Nope, that's an ending edge, so I won't use that one. Let's go there. Let's do a cut and sew, move and sew. It's another end. There we go. Cut and sew, move and sew. And then for these parts, I'm going to do something similar to what we did with the edges of that cylinder container that we were playing around with. Come on now. I want you. And I can zoom in more. There we go. Okay, so let's grab all of these. Almost got them all. There we go. Let's do a Shift X. And then I'm going to come back up over here. Let's go to UV shell. Let's grab this, pull it down here, and go back to our edge. And let's just stitch those pieces onto our edges here. Cut and sew, and do a move and sew. Yeah, I like that. And that also gets rid of the curved shape that I would have had to deal with. Okay, so let's just go ahead and get the other three of those. All right, so we got those thingies unwrapped there. I'm going to pull them and just, I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to put them over there for now. All right, now I do see I still have some small pieces here. I'm kind of curious what those are, but I'm sure I'm going to find out. So I think I'm mostly down to the skid plate and the container itself. So yeah, let's start. Oops, no, don't run away. Stay there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and consider this container and see what I want to do with it. Now, it is going to use the bulk of my space, so I really want to be aware of that. I could just put them out here as individual pieces. I really don't want to. So if I kind of think about this as an animation piece, let's see, it'll rotate down, won't it? So I could actually have seams. These end pieces could have seams. That wouldn't be a problem, because if you think about this as far as animating, let's see, if I just select this, maybe it'll show like this. I mean, they're connected, so this really won't work. But you could think of that as rotating down, right? This model isn't built for that, but if we were to go in and just do some tweaks to the model, it would work. And I have to change my UV, but so yeah, I'm thinking, or would it open just that part? I'm kind of thinking this part. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. So I'm going to take this top piece. That's where I'm going to start. I'm going to take my top piece, put it over here. Let's find an edge. I'm going to do that edge and this edge. Yeah. And I'm going to stitch those. And I'll go ahead and put the bottom on one of these. There we go. Okay, so here is that chunky part. I could go ahead and attach these to something. I actually like attaching them to the bottom, to be honest with you, or the top, either way. But what I'd really like is for it to be one of these edges over here. So let's see, where's that edge? That's a side. I don't care for that one. Top and maybe, and you're my bottom, huh? Let's see what happens if we do this. Right aside from it getting confused. There it goes. Let's go ahead and let's put those together also. That looks like that. I mean, that should be pretty okay. What do we have? Like I said, we have the seam there. Expected that. Yeah, this looks fine. Because I'm kind of expecting the possibility of the door opening down. So, yeah, okay. So that's how I'm going to approach it, even though it's not actually animated to do that. The other thing is if I put it like here in the middle, then I end up with these square pieces that I have to like try to cram other things in, which the other parts might not fit there very well. So yeah, I'm going to do it like so. There's a diagonal edge right in there, triangle. Let's go to UV shell. And where do we want to put this? How do we want to put this? Well, that's really entirely up to us. We can do that. I mean, I can rotate it, put it down at the bottom, but so I know this is the bottom, right? Let me take a look. What edge is this? Okay, that's a side edge. You are the top edge. Oh, that's going to get weird if I want to put decals in on this thing. If I want to have labels over here on this side or anything, I've got to remember that this is sideways. Do I want to go? Do I really want to do that? See, I just don't know. So many choices. Let's see. How far back will Maya go? Ooh. One more. There we go. Yeah, so we went back far enough. Okay, so where's my top? My top is right there. No, I'm gonna go back to what I had. I'm just doing great with decisions today. We'll do it this way. Cut and sew. I mean, it's not like rotating things in Photoshop is really that difficult. UV shell. All right, let's see. Let's go to an edge here. To the bottom edge. So you're a top edge, and then you would be a top edge. So there's no way to get them both facing the same direction. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to do it this way then. Like so. Good enough. And that becomes the starting point of my placement of everything else. Now I see that I've got room here to make this bigger. What I don't know is whether or not my other pieces are going to fit in if I make it bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and try. So I'll select everything, so I scale everything uniformly. And let's just make this a little bit bigger there. Use a little bit more of the space that we have. There we go. Yeah. All right, make sure I'm on UV shell. Let's bump this one over to here. Oops. Okay, and I do have the room to move this around just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so there's my starting point. And I've got these gaps in between these things that I definitely want to leverage. Okay, so this is the skid plate, right? Is that the bottom? Okay, that's the bottom of the skid plate. Okay, I'm going to put you right here for the moment. And already I see that this probably isn't going to work because I have all these other pieces. Where are they going to fit? So, might have zoomed it up, scaled it up a little bit too big. Maybe got a little bit too aggressive in our scaling. All right, let's take a look at this side. What can I do with this? Where is that piece? That piece is on the inside. Okay, I don't want to mess with that right now. I want to look at this piece then. Okay, so I've got that piece, and then there's this piece. Okay, and then okay, there's the bottom, and then what? There's a piece there. And what I'm doing is I'm just kind of pulling all my pieces out that are part of this thing, of this side piece here, to kind of get a look at, see, so here's some of those little pieces. I was wondering, where's my other little pieces? Okay, well, here they are. I thought I had all the little pieces. Oh, well, guess not. Okay, I got that one. What are you? No, this one. Okay, I got that one. What are you? Oh, you're one of these little pieces? All right, let's bring you over. Let's rotate you a little bit. What about you? You're a little piece, of course. Why wouldn't you be? Anything on this side? Okay, and then there's you going back that way. All right. What do I want to do with this? I mean, I do like that, but I don't like these little pieces. All right, all right. Let's see. Let's see if we can wrap those little pieces around on this. Let's go edge mode. How about that edge? Cut and sew. Whoa, it's connected to that? Oh no, it's not. Okay. I just saw a red line up there. I was like, wait a minute, that's doesn't look promising. There we go. All right, let's do that. Let's do you. Are they overlapping down here? Doesn't look like it. They're all close, but doesn't look like they're overlapping. Of course, this means I cannot put this bottom piece down there, which I don't think I'm terribly surprised by that. Let's see, what can we do over here? Just grab all of those. They're definitely not overlapping there. All right. Okay, well that did something for all my little pieces. Well, that's nice. This UV shell here. Yeah, see this guy? See, that'll definitely overlap. So this one will probably have to be stitched to the inside piece, which can do that. That won't be the end of the world. Or, of course, I could stitch it here and stitch those to the inside piece, however I want to do that. Okay, I kind of like that a little bit better. Let's see. What's going on here? Let's go back to my edge mode. Okay, it's this. Huh. That's odd. There's only one seam there? I mean, okay. All right, let's split that. Really? Why didn't the automatic just cut? Why did it put a seam? Okay, so it put a seam on that edge right there, but not on that edge. Okay, well that's fine. Does that do anything for me? Am I at all interested in what I just managed? Maybe, probably not. Cut and sew. What do we got here? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, I don't really know. Let's do this. What am I looking at? What edges? Those edges. Okay. Okay, so I'm looking at these edges. What's going on down here? Oh, well, that's still looking pretty nice. Okay. Well, let's get a little weird with it. What's that do? Hey, that's still looking okay. Nice. Okay, well, let's see how far it'll let me go. Think. We're still nice and even there. No stretching, no skew. Ooh, got a little wonky Well, actually, okay, okay. Will you let me do this too? Getting a little. You see, it's getting a little skewed there. It looks like, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely getting a little skewed up there. Woo! And we got a little wobble down there. Yeah, I don't like that wobble. Let's do a Control Z. And that wobble didn't. Let's go find where that wobble is. I mean, I could just throw a relax on it, I bet. Okay, so the wobble is there. Right. Okay, well, let's just do you. Yes. Yes, this one right here. Thank you. I'll try that one. Okay, that does do that. Let's just try a relax on it. Oh, well, what's that going to do down there? I don't think that's going to have anything whatsoever to do with this. Yeah. Yeah, that's irrelevant down there. Let's see what'll happen. Modify. You know what? Let me turn it off in here. There we go. Modify. Optimize. I'll do a relax on it. Woo! Yeah, that's not going to work. That's not helping. Okay, so there it's straight. All right, let's do this. Let's grab that edge. Let's cut it there. And now what happens if we do that? A little wobble, but not much. All right, what if we do... You can keep that edge. Let's cut that one. Aha! There we go. Okay. Ooh, we got a terrible wobble up there. Do that, Shift X. We'll cut that. Go to UV shell. And it could be that this just isn't going to go together. That they just don't like each other that much. That happens. Let's see here. Oops. Let's go to edge. Overlapping there. That's not a good thing. Wobbling out there. What if we put part of it on the other one, though? Could we do that? Okay, so what I decided I wanted to do was do... Yeah, I mean, I can have some stretching on the inside. It won't matter because nobody's going to ever see the inside of this thing, right? Yeah, they'll kind of see it, so yeah, still have to be careful. All right, let's do... Where did I split it? Split it right there. Let's split that. Yeah, I don't really like what that's doing over there. There we go. There's a full UV shell right there. All right. What about... that's okay. Wraps around there, but Then let's do a edge, and I'm going to cut it right there. And I'll put this chunk connected to the inside. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I like that. I'm not going to remember what I just did, but I like that. And then this chunk will stitch to the inside of that other one. Okay, so what did I do? Oh, all right, so let's come up here, grab this edge. I'll go to our shell. Okay. Edge. I know down there is. Ooh, I thought it was that edge. Oh, you're on the other side. Right. I'm going to have so many pieces all over the place here. Okay, there we go. So I had to split that. Now I can come back over here, grab this edge. Good. And where did I split all those? I don't remember. Okay. All right. I see. So it's going to be right here and right here. Shift X. Do a UV shell. Pull you out of there. Edge. Grab you. Let's stitch you into there. There we go. Okay. And then this is down there, so I'll deal with that in just a minute. Okay, so this has become this new outside piece here. Okay, I like that. All right, so I'm going to do one more of these, and then I'll just stop the video while I go put the other ones together. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Nice. So let's see the other one. Let's do this one. Where is it? I'm just going to go ahead and pull it over to here. Go ahead and get some stuff going on here. Grab you, and I'm even going to grab you. Do a moving so. There we go. Separate that out. There we are. Nice. So let's do, where was it done? Where did we separate that? Wasn't it right here? And do a Shift X. And right here, Shift X. And we'll do you. Moving so. Yeah, that's what we did. I mean, I could just leave it like that for that matter, couldn't I? Instead of like worrying about stitching it onto that other one. Shift X. Moving so. And who knows, maybe that's what I'll end up doing at some point in time. Let's move you over there. Okay, we also stitched some pieces inside here, didn't we? I think something like that. Yeah, it looks pretty darn close to that. And I think we found something on top. Yep, did. So let's come over here, do the same thing. You. Go there, and then you. Go there. Yeah, I think that should now match what we have over here. Pretty much. Okay. So now I can do the inside of those. And yeah, I can see that this is definitely scaled too big, so I'm going to have to rescale some things, and yeah, that'll be fine. I'll manage. Okay, so let me take care of the insides, and then we'll see what to do after that. Alright, so we got those inside pieces taken care of here. I'm just going to kind of let them snuggle each other right there. And can bring them over here, and yeah, this is not going to fit my layout. But that's fine. We'll rescale some things, and we'll get things to fit before we're done. All right, so what are we left with? Well, we're left with the bottom, which I kind of really like the way that is. What is this? Okay, so these pieces right here, these are all the other pieces we've already done. So I'm curious what all those are, and what the heck are these things? And then what are those? What are those? I don't know. Okay. All right. So what's this? Yes. What are you? Oh, wait a minute. What? What? Oh, you're that piece. You're the top of the bottom of the skid plate. Okay, I got you. Okay, well that's nice. So I could take this and I could just attach you to this. Yeah. And then yeah. Okay. Yes, I like that. All right, nice. So let's grab these two pieces here. I'm gonna pull you over here. Give myself a little bit of space. Go to edge mode. Right? No, not that one and not that one. Just those two in the middle. No, not that either. That's the other side. These two. Yes. Let's do that. And that. Yes. There we go. Nice. All right. All right. Will you quit it? UV shell. That's what I was after. There we go. So I'm going to put you two right here for now. All right. What's that leave me with? Leaves me with these. I don't have a clue what they are. And these. Oh, those are parts of the inside of this? Well, in that. Okay. All right. What the heck is this? What are you? What? Oh, you are the top of that thingy. Gotcha. Okay. So I should have two, right? One, two, one. Come on. Okay, there's that one. Okay, so you four are the tops of these hinge housings, whatever they're called. All right, so let me get you guys over here. Those would be these pieces up here. Okay, so you're the top of those. Nice. I'm glad we figured that out. Goodness, I didn't realize I left these so, like, not close together. I'm still curious why that one isn't flat straight like these guys are. Oh, I know what it is, because one of these, because, yeah, you can see it right here. I actually did the cut on the diagonal. On the triangular one, I must have. That's the only thing I can come up with. Oh, well. It's not going to break it. Okay, there we go. Just seems so much bigger than the others. All right, so then where'd they go? So you guys, are you guys at the bottom of those things? You are, aren't you? Let's rotate you. Yeah, you're down there. Okay, so you're the bottom of those pieces. All right, nice. So let's group them over here. What they'd go at the bottom here. Yeah, we'll put them there for now. Okay, cool. So now, well, now the only wonky pieces I have left, right, are, oh, wait. What are you? You little itty bitty things. What are you? Where do you go? Okay, let me grab just one of them. What? Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. Okay. Okay, so how do we want to approach this? Can we do it this way? So that is there. What are you? Okay, we're going to try something incredibly wonky here. Let me find this piece. Yes, that piece. Okay, I'm going to bring you over here. What is that? Where's that edge? Okay, that edge is down inside there, huh? All right. Can I do... Why am I running low on... Oh, because of this video I'm recording. Right. Okay, so I can do that, and then... Where do you go? Then you would go there. Where would you go? You would go there. I don't see that one fitting because it's going to overlap with those. Yeah, you can see that overlap right there for sure. Okay, let's check the disk space. Hold on. We got 2 gigs left. We'll be okay for a little while. Let's see. So what about... Stop it. Let me get back into here real quick. What if I take this piece? Let's cut that out. Let's move that somewhere. And now, what if we take that piece? Okay. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that helped me, but you know. And you two go there. Do I have something that goes to you? Okay. What goes to you is down there somewhere. Huh. Okay. So that's fine. Where's that one at? Down there. That's fine. You two go together. Stop it. You go over there. Then you go over there. Okay. So, let me do this and this. I'm going to cut those instead. Let's do this and this. Okay, well, that's not bad. Can I then do that? Well, that worked. Yep, that'll do. So now I want to do the same thing over here. Yeah, I have no idea what I did either. Okay, so let's go. I want you and you. I'm going to start off there with a Shift X. Go to my UV shell. I'm just going to get you out of here. Go back to edge. I want this one. Cut and sew. Good. Oh. This one. There we go. And then what? Okay, then it looks like we have one here. Aha. And then, yeah, this and this. I'm going to try to just do that, followed by that. Okay. All right. Okay, I see what I'm doing. So now we just need to do this to the other inside piece, and that should wrap up all those little itty bitties down there. So let's see, that's you. Yes? No? UV shell? Yes? Yes? There we go. Pull you over to here. Get down into here. So I want to do that and that. Come on. And that. Shift X. There we go. UV shell. Move you out of the way. Edge. You. And then this should wrap that up so that all we need to do at that point is just figure out what size we can get everything to fit into this, into our layout at. Do some tweaking with our scale, and we should get everything to then work pretty well. Okay, there we go. All right, you two, nope. All right, so let's take a look at this side. Shift X, UV shell, move you out of the way. Edge, you, cut so, moving so. This one, cut so, moving so, nice. You, huh. Well, that one was like the cleanest of the whole bunch. What are you? Oh, I skipped you, didn't I? Darn it, yeah. There we go. You. Cut so, moving so. There we go. And there we go. Okay. And we have no weird wonky little pieces, so we are good to go. So now we are trying to fit all of this onto our space. And yeah, we see issues we're having for sure. Nope, stop it. Oh, those are edges. Stop it anyway. So I'm going to take you and I'm going to see how well I can snuggle these two up to each other. Something like that. That gives me room inside there to put things. Let's see. Yeah, I'm thinking I should probably get these two to be a little friendlier. Okay. All right. All right. Let's move this guy over. Let's move you over. Woo, not too far. Okay, let's move you two over. Feels like we're probably getting really close. Are you gonna fit? Oh, come on. You are gonna fit though. You just don't know it yet. Tight fit, but we're inside the line. Yes. Nice. Okay. You guys are gonna fit right here, right? What do you mean no? You're gonna fit here then. Ah, didn't see that coming, did you? Okay. Yeah, you're gonna go there. Okay, so the rest of this is just packing things in, using as, putting them in space that I have. One thing of interest, these guys right here, if I'm going to be putting lettering on these, I'm thinking I want to scale those up at some point in time, but I've got to wait and see how much space I'm going to have. Where, can I scale them up? Because, there's like, these pieces right here are kind of tall. Oh, and they have little pieces above them, don't they? Are you guys going to fit here? Of course you are, because that's just how cool they are. Yes. They're going to go right there without a problem. All right, let's see if we can pack these guys around them somewhere. These were all the bolts and stuff, the things that we started off with way back when. There we go. No overlaps. I don't see any. Nice. All right, next group that we want to try to merge in here somewhere. See, I'd really, if possible, I want to reserve this area for these to be scaled up, okay? So, just give you an idea of how I'm trying to approach this. So let's see. I should be able to put you guys right here, I think. Looks good. Okay, you guys. Let's see, I'm not using this space over here. Let's figure something out with this space. Okay, how about you two? Yes, yes, nice. And then you two will be right here, right? Right. Yes, yes. Yes, you will. Yeah, okay, no overlap in there. That's nice. So now we're down to some brackets, right? So let's take these. Yeah, that worked. Give me some more brackets. Boy, this is going to be a tight fit. Okay, let me get these guys. Let's move these guys down to here. Yeah, okay, that worked. Let's grab you guys. put some of you right there. What else do I have above you? Can I do that? No. Okay. Fine. Be that way. Let's see here. Can we do with you guys? No. How about just you two? You guys will go here. Yes? Yes. Alright. You guys will go here, right? No. Of course not. That'd be like too easy. So I'll rotate you guys. Didn't really want to, but I will. You guys will then fit here. Let me see. If I pull you guys out, can I fit a couple of you here? Yeah, yeah. I really like to keep things grouped if I can. Okay, can I manage to cram you two down here? Oh, I can? Really? Yes, nice. Okay, yeah, that worked. Gives me room for you right here. And you right here. You two are going to go right here. And as I said, I'm going to scale these up because I'm planning on putting like writing inside there. So I'm going to need as much pixel resolution as I can to have the writing be as clear as I can get it. So there we go. Let me get that one. Let me bump you a little bit. Let me get both of them. Bump them this way just a little bit. Okay. All right, there we go. We have unwrapped that container. Get back down there. Stay down there. This key. And there's our container unwrap. As you can see, so the gray, that's going to be our empty space. There is not much empty space left in this layout here. And that really is what we're after. We're after utilizing just as much of this space as we possibly can, getting as big a chunks as we can so that we can, pack them together. And, I am looking at this and seeing that I do have some options to make some things bigger. So, like these pieces I could scale up, get a little bit more pixel resolution out of them. Same here. These are the top of the bottoms. If I'm wanting like, I don't know, some warnings or something written down there, I should probably consider scaling those up, move these out of the way so I have more room there. You know what? Maybe we'll go ahead and do that really quick since we have just a little bit to, here we go. All right, so let's take those two. I'm going to put them there. I'm going to take these pieces. I'm going to move them straight up. There we go. Take these two, move them to here. Take these two, move these two to here. Grab both of these, move them up a little bit. Let's increase our pixel resolution on them just a bit. A little bit more maybe. And get you a little bit closer, not that close though. Which is then going to give me a little bit more room here. There we go. And I don't think I can do much as far as increasing the resolution on that. But okay, so yeah, there we go. So we've got that unwrapped. I would like to have more pixel resolution out of these pieces here, but there's just not that much room. And I think I'll probably be able to be okay with what we've got there. We'll be able to put some lettering and some writing on that. Yeah, I'm not seeing any place to really increase anywhere. Yeah, you're in the line just barely, but you are. Yeah, there's a gap there. So yeah, all right, so we're good to go. And so then next up, we'll move on to color mapping this in Maya, and then throw it in a Quixel. Well, of course, you guys are gonna do that. That's your assignment. Okay, so any questions? Just let me know.